Welcome to the DAV Economics and Investment News on this Friday, November 21st. I'm welcome back, and we are starting with some questions and some answers about the industrial park and export processing zone. In the studio today, there is a present of three special guests: Mr. Bùi Việt Hùng, Deputy Minister of Ministry of Planning and Investment, Mr. Trần Đức Thái and Mr. Phan Minh Hai, profession from DAV. According to the first 6 months of 2014 report, Vietnam economic growth with good speed. However, there are many shortcomings, especially the most effective operation status of IP and EPZ. This makes many people believe that IP and EPZ should be closed. Dear Mr. Hùng, you can give the audience more about this.
To conclude, at first we have to make the audience understand what IP is, EPZ is, and how it contributes for economic development. Industrial park, also known as the industrial complex, it concentrates specialized areas of industry production and implementation service for industrial production. Industrial development according to a specific plan to ensure the harmony and balance between the relative economic growth, social environment with defined geographical boundaries. In park processing zone, EPZ is a high industrial processing enterprise specializing in processing import goods from service for production sites in defined manner. The difference between IP and EPZ. IPs operate with the purpose of producing goods for the domestic market and import to main producing goods for domestic market. Goods of the company is in the industrial park. So fairly in this domestic market, EPZ operate with the purpose of producing goods for import goods was produced by the companies in EPZ will be considered as good business enterprise import from abroad.
Thank you. Our reporter are presenting Bắc-Ninh Industrial Park to have a brief interview with Nguyễn Hằng Long, Director of Bắc-Ninh Industrial Park.
We came from DEI News. This is Mr. Nguyễn Hằng Long, Director of Bắc-Ninh Industrial Park. Can you tell us about the performance of industrial park around Vietnam in general?
Hello everyone, thank you for your questions. According to the Department of Economic Zones, Ministries of Planning and Investments, accumulated by the end of 2013, there are 289 industrial parks throughout the country, not including export processing zones and economic zones, with a total area of 81,000 hectares of natural land, includes 191 industrial parks, accounting for 66.8%. We are in operations with a total land area of 54,060 hectares and 98 industrial park compensations during clearance and constructions with a total land area of 27,008 hectares.
Today, there are many concerns about the performance of IP and EPZ, and many people believe that IP and EPZ should be closed. Can you give us an assessment of the above comments?
Thirdly, I have to admit that IPs and EPZ have some problem. Firstly, mechanisms and policies for IPs are ineffective. Secondly, the overall planning of industrial parks is still weak and occupancy rate of IPs currently low. Thirdly, the environment has been polluted for a long time because of those industries. However, industrial zone system also contributes to modernizing the infrastructure system, simplifies administrative procedures, creating an open investment environment, appropriating with international manners, and to contribute strengthening security and defense. The industrial zones has become the destinations of many important projects at large scale. It is the first choice of foreign investors, especially investors in the fields of processing and manufacturing.
Thank you for spending time with our program today. And now we're back to the state 69.
Come back to the studio with our special guest today. I would like to send the question to Mr. Đức Thái. Should IP and EPZ in Vietnam be closed or not?
In my opinion, IPs and EPZ should not be closed in Vietnam because it has been contributing a lot in industrialization and modernization. And my first reason is IPs and EPZ are an important factor in attracting foreign investment. IPs and EPZ take a large proportion in foreign investment capital of Vietnam in the first 7 months. With the proportion in my data is 71%. Separately, in the field of industrial production, take more than 95% of Vietnam. Domestic investment situation has grown significantly as 3 times compared with the same period in 2013. As followed, attracted FDI. In the first 7 months of 2014, our IPs have attracted 289 FDI's projects with total registered investment capital over $3,800 million and adjust for capital increase for 221 projects with a total investment of more than $1,800 million. Generally, the amount of foreign investment into IPs reached $5,600 million, accounting for 32% of the total project, accounting for over 60% of investment and adjustment increase the first 7 months of the country. My second reason is IPs have created high value add in industrial outputs, value contributing greatly to the value of industrial production, contributing to accelerate the process of economic structure shifting under the direction of industrialization and modernization. Acquiring industry and skills is a purpose which developing countries are concerned. Technological backwardness of these countries make hope in own foreign investment industrial zone and exporting processing zone can be transferred. Also, in IPs and EPZs, we mainly produce consumer goods, but in fact, the technology transfer process takes place in many forms. Training workers to use host countries' machine and production technology. Thus, we can study methods of production and management experience of foreign country.
I would like to add some detail to Mr. Thai's second reasons. Due to the impact of capital and technology which foreign investments bring for make economic structure is shifting. The direction of the shift is to increase the share of industrial products and services, reducing the share of agricultural products. Number of foreign business investments in IPs and EPZs attracts a huge workforce, have resolved the unemployment problem. Also, IPs and EPZs also push export, increase foreign exchange earning.
And Mr. Hai, you want to give us your opinion for these questions?
Come back to the question. I agree to the Mr. Thai opinion because IP and EPZ also contributed greatly to the economic development of the countries. The first reason is IP and EPZ contributes to the local package. 32,000 million dollars is the contribution to the state package of the enterprises in the IP and EPZ, increasing 27% compared to the same period in 2012. $54 million is the total revenues of the manufacturing enterprise in the IP and EPZ in 2013, increasing 14% compared to the same period in 2012. In the first 7 months of 2014, the productions and business targets of the IPs and EPZ have grown over the same period last year. Total revenues is more than $49 million, increasing 31% compared to the same period in the 2013. by 68% of the 2014 plans. These revenues with a great contribution to the state budget. The second reason is IPs and EPZ has significantly contributed to solving unemployment problem, training human resources, increased income, life quality, and worker qualifications. In my data, total number of employees in the IPs and EPZ is 2.1 million people. Until the end of June 2014, total employees in the IPs is 2.18 million workers. This is very impressive figures in our economic situation, which is more and more difficult today. Recently, the mechanisms and policies for employees such as wages, housing, healthcare and education for workers were concerned in direction of creating better conditions for worker action. To calculate in resolving issues of land and housing planning associated in IP planning, Decree 164/2013 NDCP dated 12 November 2013, amending and supplementing number of article of Decree number 29/2008 NDCP of the government dated in 14 March 2008 on IPs and EPZ had added new regulation share IP area with clearances to build housing for workers. Along with the development of IPs, enterprises had and the increased minimum salary schedules of the government, the income of workers in IPs is gradually improving. For example, by the end of 2012, average income of bargaining workers in the IP reached 3.32 million Việt Nam đồng per person per month, higher than the average income of workers in the province, 2.5 million per person per month. Incomes of workers in the IPs will be increased based on the minimum wages be adjusted according to schedule of the government and the development of the IPs.
I want to add some more detail to Mr. Hai's opinions. IP is an important factor to enhance the export value, contributing to stabilizing the balance of import and export to integrate into the international economy. $38 billion as export of enterprise in the IPs, EPZ, contributing 30% of the total export of the country in 2013 and increased 24% compared to the same period in 2012. $35 billion as import of enterprise in the IP is contributing 28% of the total import in 2013, increased 23% compared to the same period in 2012. 3 billion trade surplus in the business in IP and EPZ in 2013, and export turnover of the enterprise reached $30,700 million, increased 25% compared to the same period in the 2013, which is 70% of the 2014 plan, contributing 37% of the total export in the first 7 months of the 2014, an increase of 6% compared to the same period in 2013. Import reached 32,189, an increase of 48% compared to the same period of 2013, with 70% of 2014 plan, contributing 39% of the total import first 7 months of 2014. Contribute to the state budget 23,000 billion, increased 60% compared to the same period of 2013, which is in my data is 54% target in the 2014. And thus, IPs is a major factor important in promoting the growth of export, contributing to the broadened of international economic relation with other countries, given the province economy to integrate with the international economy.
Although industrial zones, export processing zones still having shortcomings, but with opinions of our guests today, we can hope that in the near future, industrial parks, export processing zone will fulfill its role in the industrialization and modernization. Again, thanks for watching.